Pre-show fisting.
Yeah.
Little pre-show fisting.
I love a little pre-show fisting.
Nothing better.
Hey, guys. Austin.
Hey, me. Fellas.
Just out of curiosity, would you rather be angrily called a harlot or a tart?
What the fuck? I'd probably say a harlot.
A harlot or a tart?
I almost combined the two and just said a heart, but I'll take a harlot. Both of those sound like an old British man with a monocle and a top hat's gonna like hit me with his cane as he says it.
That's right.
But I think I'm gonna go with harlot.
Do you think it's appropriate, like, if you were to talk to your mom at the age of 30, because we're 30, would you call them mommy?
Sure.
Is that okay?
Sure.
At what age do you have to stop calling them mommy?
Whenever you want.
Anytime.
I think there's no rules.
Okay.
There's no rules in this lifetime.
Do you think you can kiss your parents on the lips?
That's a really crazy question. I think it's really up to your culture and where you're at in this journey called life.
What about for you?
For me, my mom, yeah, sure, you go give your mom a kiss, but
You kiss her on the lips?
I don't really want to, I'm not into daddy kissing as much as I was when I was like a child, when it was like, give your dad a kiss, good night, or whatever.
Yeah. Why do the rules differ for men, for your father and for your mother?
Toxic masculinity.
Right?
Yeah.
Like, kissing your dad on the lips sounds tough.
It sounds hard. I feel like I'm going to get a paper cut just giving it a try.
Yeah, like, you guys going to do it? It's like, when you touch, like, a sheet that has a lot of static electricity,
Ouch.
you get shocked. It's like,
Yeah, when you rub your feet on the floor for
as
too
soon
long
as
and open
your
the
lips
doorknob.
touch your dad's lips, it's like... anyway, this show's not for kids.
Yeah.
So if you're under 18, please get out of here. And the rest of you, let's have some fun.
Let's kiss.
Let's do brain cells, let's do brain cells, let's do brain cells, let's do brain cells.
And welcome to the Last Two Brain Cells podcast. My name is Austin, and this is my boy,
Donovan.
and we are two holographic Charizards in the year 2022 at their peak pricing.
Wow.
And this is the Last Two Brain Cells podcast. Today, we got a lot of fun stuff coming in hot. It is a beautiful July 16th, 2024 at 7:24 p.m. It's episode 27? And hey, I can't believe we made it. Long story short, it's gonna be a good one. Put on your seatbelts, and here's a little sneak peek at what's gonna come.
It's America's like the 30-year-old who shows up to the high school reunion, and you're like,
oh,
you lived a hard life, bud.
Sheesh.
What happened to you? Like,
do you need to just like take a rest, like pull over?
Sit down.
Here's a glass of water.
Yeah, you shouldn't be drinking tonight.
You're good. Do you mind to get you a cab?
We'll get you an Uber.
Yeah, don't worry about it. It's on us.
Yeah, God bless.
I see wieners with my third eye.
So Osama been getting this dick.
Oh my goodness. Here we go. Last Two Brain Cells episode begins.
27. That's a big number.
We're 30. Imagine 30.
We're going to do something big for episode 30.
We gotta do something big. I remember on episode 10, we were smacking our balls on that microphone. Who knows what's gonna happen for 30?
I forgot we did that.
Yeah, and I want to forget we did that. My mom has listened up to episode 13 at this point, so that means my mom had to hear my nuts play the ukulele and your nuts hit the microphone.
I'm so sorry. Okay, this one's directly, if you're not your mom, can I say your mom's name?
Sure.
Okay, if you're not Doris, can you please just mute for the next 30 seconds? Thank you.
Yeah.
All right, so listen, I'm so sorry for that. You grew up with you. You are an incredible mom. You raised my best friend. I never intended for you to hear my nuts like that.
Yeah.
And I would take it back if I could.
Yeah, really quick. Hey, Mom, thank you so much for supporting the weird art I've made my whole life. It really genuinely means a lot. It really means a lot. And I actually am so grateful you listen to this podcast. But I'm so sorry for playing my nuts on the ukulele. That's my bad. That's my bad.
Yeah. But
That's
also,
my bad.
like if you're listening to the pod, you're going to get what you get.
But I also got to give a real actual shout out to my mom. I remember when I went to college, there was a moment where I started making this program called Show. And I was so beyond self-conscious about what my dad and my dad's side of the family would think when they saw it. And I remember talking to my mom about it and saying, like, I'm making, like, weird, edgy, art-based comedy that is not necessarily digestible for every human. And she said, at some point, not everybody's going to like what you make. And if they don't like it and they don't support you, then that's okay. Yeah. It's not a bad thing. Just lean into those who love what you do. And I think I have ever since. And shout out to my mom. Also, everyone else, you can come back to the pod and listen again. But I'm so sorry for playing the ukulele with my balls. Like, that was not in the contract.
But look, there's going to be a lot of landmines for your mom for every single episode to come. So this is not safe territory for you. If you choose to enter into this domain, then you get what you get, and I hope you enjoy.
You are welcome here, and
Yeah.
I really appreciate on our phone calls that you are using the words of the day. She
Really?
is. She's using the words of the day. She's coming through with receipts that she's listened.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yep.
All right. Well, shout out, Doris. You are the lucky,
Lucky
listener of the
life.
week. Of life.
Of life. Thanks for making me. It's so nice to be back in the studio with you. We last 2 episodes were at a place that I was dog watching, and then we had a little 2 weeks off.
So I just got back from a trip with my girlfriend.
Yeah.
Which was super exciting because she is from Turkey. And so she visited the
Gobble,
United
gobble.
States for the first time. And she came to Texas to say hello. And then we both went to New York where her aunt lives. And so we spent a week or 2 out there. So sorry that we delayed releases of the podcast, but I had big life important business to attend to. And the good news is it went great. So
Hell yeah.
yeah.
And also, it gave people a chance to catch up. I was on my Twitch stream, and people were like, I'm behind. I have to catch up by the time the new episodes come out. So hopefully you're caught up by now, and we can all just hang out and goof around.
Perfect.
But you being in the Big Apple, anything crazy happen? Any interesting stories? What are your thoughts on New York? New York is a crazy place.
Yeah.
Unique New York.
Unique New York.
Unique New York.
Yeah, man. I went to New York with 2 goals. I wanted to go to really good pizza, which I did.
You do.
Fantastic pizza. And by the way, so there's a debate obviously about the best pizza in New York. And this, I'm not going to make this a whole thing, but
It's
I did
Ray's
my
Pizza.
research. It's not Ray's Pizza. But there's a guy named Dave Portnoy who does pizza reviews, and he's like sort of like the name in pizza reviews.
That's sick.
He recommended a few places that were expensive, and I was like, nah. And so I looked at other places. There was one place called Best Pizza.
I mean, it's on the sign.
it's in
Like,
the
you
name.
gotta pull over like Elf and be like, congratulations, everybody, you did it! The
Right.
best pizza!
And it's in Brooklyn. We visited. Unfortunately, not the best pizza.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
false advertising. You can
Yeah.
call the cops.
It's good pizza, but not the best. The best pizza that we had was actually at a place called Roberta's in Brooklyn as well. Anyway, so I went to New York with the sentiment that this place is dirty and crowded and full of hard, shitty people. And in Manhattan, and especially in Soho and like the southern edge of Manhattan, that's true. However, Brooklyn was fucking awesome. It was
Yeah.
the opposite of that. Brooklyn was open and clean, and people were normal and cool, and it was surprisingly awesome. So I would say overall, I was surprised by New York. I haven't been for over a decade.
Right.
And now I've adjusted my opinion of the city in that I could almost live there. It's
Wow.
awesome. Yeah.
That's awesome. Damn, any like specific or unique moments that happened? Anything? What was the craziest thing you saw in New York? It's the jungle of America.
Craziest thing.
The jungle city.
Okay. Definitely New York is still New York. And like my favorite part about it, number one, is the accents.
Hey!
I fucking love a New York accent.
Yeah.
I love a guy that says 24. 24.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love a guy that says coffee. I love a real New York City worker. A New Yorker.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
I die for that shit. But I also love getting yelled at.
You do love getting yelled at.
Yeah. And so there were a couple of times in the city when a guy's, yelling for whatever reason. I love that shit. I live.
The construction workers whistling at you as you're walking by, like, look at this guy.
Unfortunately not. People in traffic like, what are you doing? And my favorite thing, I think, of New York is people fighting.
True.
And there were 2 incidents that I want to bring up real quick. One in Grand Central Station, there was a guy. We got off the train, and this guy approached another guy, like who was kind of like in front of us, and he said, "So, are you an undercover cop or no?" And then
You have to tell me.
yeah,
You have to tell me. That's the rules.
and they were both like kind of older guys, and so the guy being asked turns, and he's like really irritated for some reason. And he's like, "Why you keep asking me that?" And then they get into a fight, and they start yelling in the middle of Grand Central Station. It's a busy place, and so they're almost coming to fucking blows, and then fucking
Blowing each other?
to fisticuffs.
Oh, they're fisting each other.
Exactly. And then security shows up and they break them up. But like they were like yelling for a long time. And there was another incident in a park on the 4th of July. So we went into the city on the 4th of July. It was on the west side, the fireworks show and all that. And that ended up being trash, by the way. But we were walking in like an inner city basketball court. And there was an announcer of the game who was like just a guy that's part of the community, who's like one of the big, like, uncle-like figures who kind of looks after the people. there were these kids outside of the basketball court that were setting off fireworks. And basically, every time they would set off a firework, the uncle announcer guy would be like, hey, stop doing that. You guys live in this community. You guys got to respect this place. Fuck you. And then he would go back to announcing the game.
Oh, yeah.
So my girlfriend and I were leaving, and right behind us, like literally 15 feet behind us, is a huge explosion. Like, actually sketchy, huge explosion. Like, our ears are ringing.
Oh, boy.
Like, I actually was looking back when I saw it, and it was a huge explosion. There's a huge smoke cloud. And then the announcer guy he's fucking had it.
Oh, no.
And so he starts ripping these kids a new one. And so he stops the game, and he just starts going, you fucking bimbos, you fucking imbeciles. Like, I can't believe this. And Donald wants to leave, and I'm like, no, we gotta listen to this.
Yeah, I would stick around.
And so we listen for the next 5 minutes. This guy just tears these kids a new one.
Oh, nice.
It was actually like incredible. Like this guy, like, shout out to whoever you are. Like, you are looking out for your community. Like, you are goals. You are a role model. Like, you are who this world needs. Like, somebody to show these kids like what it means to be a man, what it means to be a real adult, and like to look after other people. Like, this guy was fucking awesome.
That's
and
sick.
He was ripping these kids.
Yeah, rip it up.
Yeah, it was awesome.
That's freaking sick. Man, I'm so glad you had a good time on the 4th of July. I saw some crazy stuff.
Yeah.
I definitely share that attribute with you where if something's crazy going on in the world, I gotta pull over and I need to watch. I need to know what's going on.
Yeah.
Like, I was DoorDashing the other night and I accidentally came across a car meetup where a cul-de-sac was shut down and they were doing donuts and all that shit until 2 cops pulled up and everyone just skirted away real quick, throwing little fireworks themselves out the window. But like, as a DoorDasher, I was like, I could be a little late. I pulled over and I watched for a minute because like I could be a little late and I could. I'm glad we both pull over when the time is right. It's very important in this world. Quick reminder: if you're interested in something, take a second, smell the roses.
Yeah,
and
serious.
if your roses are people yelling at each other on the streets, that's fine. You know, hey.
Just enjoy whatever you enjoy. Like, you can find meaning and joy in virtually anything. So don't skip ahead. Don't feel like you need to be super efficient because it's not about efficiency. It's about deriving whatever meaning you can from any single moment. Actually, when we were leaving the park, there was another fight between 2 ladies this time.
Oh!
And they were yelling at each other. And then, basically it was like an older lady and a younger lady. I think one of them potentially was homeless, and it was very scrappy. This is a stereotype potentially, but I think ladies are much scrappier fighters. Like,
they come in hot.
When they throw hands, it's like it's anything goes. Like, I feel like a lot of the time, like when I see street fights and it's guys, like they're throwing blows. But like ladies, like that is a scary, scary fight because they're scratching, their hair pulling, there's fucking yelling. Like, usually panties are flying. Like, it's crazy.
I feel like it's so fascinating too because like I feel like growing up on the West Coast, like if you got in a fight in public like that, it's kind of like playing football. You're gonna get a flag, like a referee. Somebody's
stepping in.
There's a flag on the play. Separate the players.
Right.
But when you get to New York, it's kind of like hockey.
Yeah.
As long as nobody's on the ground,
let them
you can
play.
fucking swing shots at each other. Fuck you.
Yeah.
But as soon as someone's down, like someone will step in. But
I mean, sometimes, yeah.
Yeah, maybe if you're
Hopefully,
lucky.
yeah.
But man, what a crazy ass time, dude.
Yeah. Well, that's New York, but
Hey.
it was a fun time.
Dude, well, honestly, I'm glad you had a good time in New York, but I'm glad you're here, back at the Last 2 Brain Cells for some good seggy weggies. Dun 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 dun.
Was that Indiana Jones? Oh.
But I do like, you pointed this out the other day, if you ever start singing a generic tune at any point, you can time the amount of time it takes for me to just jump on that tune with
Immediately.
you. I can't resist a good tune.
Yeah.
Makes it tough in this life.
You also can't resist a good trading card.
I love a good trading card. I'm addicted to trading cards now.
Yeah.
It's cool.
You brought up, so 2022 you said is the peak year for the Charizard?
I made that up. I just remember during the pandemic, Pokemon really boosted. It was probably 2021-ish, but like that was the time to be opening up your Pokemon cards and selling that shit on tcgplayer.com.
So do we think that Pokemon started COVID?
I think that Pokemon saved COVID.
Huh.
I think that they were the only thing that got us out of there. We were all inside just watching rich people open $50,000 packs of this good old classic Aerodactyl pack. This is the Pikachu Retro Edition 1. You know what I mean?
Aerodactyl?
Aerodactyl. It's my favorite Pokemon.
Is that a real Pokemon?
Yeah, sure is. It's the it's the pterodactyl one, but it's Aerodactyl.
Okay.
Not my favorite, but I always really liked Aerodactyl. It's a bird dinosaur.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty freaking cool. But let me just say, I never opened those big cards. I just watched other people do them. I am late to the party because now I'm hooked on Disney's Lorcana, and all I want to do is open up Disney Lorcana packs and get myself a shiny Michael Mouse.
True.
I have a problem.
We've also been cooking up our own in-house trading card game. And
Have we ever?
this might be a little far on the horizon, but it's early days exciting right now, and it's also an anime that we're working on.
Yeah, it's an audio anime. It's on our Patreon for previews. It's not fully complete, but the first arc has begun.
It's pretty great. I mean, we've actually sat down and we planned the arc. It's epic.
We have 10 episodes in the canon, and it's gonna be emotional.
Yeah, so you're gonna want to check that out. It's on the Patreon.
Should we say the name?
Oh yeah,
It's called Sword Rat Online. So far.
Yeah, I thought you were gonna say Rat Boy. I thought you were gonna say the
Rat Boy.
Isn't the game Rat Boy?
Oh, the game could be Rat Boy. We haven't named the game officially. It feels like it's more of like a. It's not Rat Wars. It's not a war. It's a battle.
It's a battle.
Epic rat battles.
Maybe.
Really steal. We're
Epic
trying to steal
rat battles of history.
as many SEO things. We got Sword Rat Online, Epic Rat Battles. We're just gonna take anything that's already popular and try to make it ours with rats.
It's kind of a good idea.
Not bad.
Yeah, but stay tuned for that. That'll
Rat
be cool.
pulls to rat pulls.
What is that?
It's like apples to apples, but with rats. We could really do something here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What else is there?
We got Monopoly rats.
I was thinking Monopoly too, but it doesn't work.
We got Runo. We got.
Stop. We found it.
Okay.
Runo.
Yeah, cat's out of the bag. We're making a rats card game, and
Rats out of the bag.
Don't steal our idea. I know that this is coming out early. If we see anyone on the fucking marketplace with rat trading cards in the next 6 to 10 business weeks, we know you listened, and we're gonna send a cease and desist.
A little more than that.
Yeah, you're gonna want to. You're gonna lawyer up.
And next time you go to the grocery store, you better be wearing a Kevlar vest because I'm showing up with a baseball bat and maybe something more. This is America's Second Amendment.
It's
right?
one of them.
Right
It's the
to
second
bear
one after being able to say whatever the dumb shit you
Right.
want, I think.
I love that. It's first I can say whatever I want, and then second I get to carry a gun because you're gonna be mad when I say what I want.
We're so cooked.
It's awesome.
We're so cooked. We need to rewrite the rules. Could we get like an updated terms of service? Like, you know how when you
Yes.
log into a game you haven't played in years, it's like, hey, the rules have changed a little bit. Can we just, accept them? And then you hit accept.
Yeah.
I almost want like one of those iTunes terms of service experiences within our country.
That was the whole concept behind constitutional amendments,
Yeah.
and
Amendments.
that didn't work out.
DLC.
Yeah.
Oh. Well, I'm sure we'll figure it out. We're a baby country.
Yeah,
we
we're
just
young.
got started.
We're young.
We just had America's birthday on the 4th, and I'm going to say we're looking a little old.
America's like the 30-year-old who shows up to the high school reunion, and you're like,
oh.
you lived a hard life, bud.
Sheesh.
What happened to you? Like,
Do you need to just like take a rest? Like pull over
sit
and
down. Sit.
Here's a glass of water.
Yeah, you shouldn't be drinking tonight.
You're good. Do you mind to get you a cab?
We'll get you an Uber.
Yeah, don't worry about it. It's on us.
Yeah, God bless. And then fucking Finland is like, whoop-de-doo, woohoo, yeah, zippity-doo.
Zippity doo. They're all
Yeah.
saying that in Finland.
They love saying that's actually
Zippity
Finnish.
doo.
That's Finnish for yeehaw.
Whoa,
Yeah.
we say yeehaw. They say zippity doo.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and they used to say zippity doo dah at Disney World, but they don't anymore.
Right, because Finland came with a cease and desist.
Something
On
like
Disneyland.
that.
Yeah.
Something close. Something close.
In Spain, do you think they say orale?
In Spain,
Oh.
they say the rain on the plane in Spain. You know what's that fucking
Yeah,
phrase?
the
that-
rain falls mainly in the plain.
The rain falls mainly in the plane. It's
Whoever
like,
said
bro,
that and thought it was clever and cool, you're the unlucky listener of the week.
week.
That's so dumb.
It's not bars.
It's never been bars.
Not bars.
Actually, you know what? In 1920 America, there was nothing else to do. That was bars.
Okay, it was bars, but it's a little outdated. You're not getting on the XXL freshman cipher this year for those.
I mean, what with the state of affairs of the rap game, maybe they are.
Who knows? It's like politics are bad. XXL freshman list is bad. We're really cooked. We're really cooked, y'all. At least Last Two Brain Cells is good. Great even.
Good to great.
Good to great.
I would say a lot of our episodes have been great. We're trending great.
We're trending somewhere, hopefully.
Yeah. We'll see. So we are trending somewhere.
We are.
Do you want to reveal our strategy?
Let's
YouTube?
tell you how the sauce is made. Real quick, we have a YouTube channel, which feel free to check it out. YouTube.com/Last2BrainCells podcast. Every subscriber helps us out tremendously. We are trying to push towards 1,000 subscribers so we can monetize the channel. So what we do here can give us a little bit of breadcrumbs, a little bit of sustenance so we can keep this whole thing rolling. And in doing that, I found a really wild way to promote on YouTube. That is a YouTube feature within the actual app itself by YouTube for YouTube, where you can promote and you can target promote where you want your video to be seen. But turns out, if you just target your video to English speakers in the countries like Estonia, Uganda, Malaysia, India, the click-through rate is 0.0000001 penny. So let me just say, I put like $25 into a promotion for our Russia versus USA beer space race episode, and we have 100,000 impressions in Estonia. And doing the math, we're almost either at like 1% or 10% of the population has already seen our videos. So we're gonna be stars in Estonia.
That's so nuts.
Don't hate the player, hate the game. We're doing what we can.
You got to do what you got to do. It's a dog-eat-dog world in this social cyber network fuckfest.
Amen.
This rat race. Yeah.
I can't wait to pull up to Estonia, and we're gonna get out at the airport, and it'll be like, oh my god, it's Donovan and Austin from the Last Two Brain Cells podcast. I've been getting served their media ads for years.
Is that Donovan and Austin? Is that what's an Estonian accent?
I don't know anything about Estonia except for they love Last Two Brain Cells.
Last Two Brain Cells.
Probably like that.
I can't believe they're here.
They're all unsubscribing. If you're our Estonian fans, which most of you are, you're probably gonna unsubscribe now.
I love these guys.
Let me convince you to stay. Please stay. Don't mind his accent.
I'm gonna do the rest of the episode like this.
You Estonians, it's gonna be alright.
It's
I'll get
me,
us through.
Estonian Donovan. What?
It's gonna be okay. Estonians, we're gonna make it through this.
Anyway, we got a big episode to get through. First, we're going to do, what is this? Falim Gum.
Huh?
Falim Gum.
What is that? Oh! Fallen Gum. Am I pronouncing it correct? Fallen Gum. Have y'all heard of a gum brand
Falim Gum.
named Fall? How would you pronounce it?
Falim Gum.
Okay, wonderful. So, your friend, your special little friend,
My girlfriend.
came over to the States recently from Turkey, and they brought a delicious delicacy that I have become extremely obsessed with.
It's
And,
not good.
Unfortunately, I think I'm the only person in the States that's been enjoying it.
Yeah.
It's called Falim Gum,
Yeah.
and what it is it's a stick of gum, but I would say it's more akin to chewing on a plastic straw for 6 hours, which, I mean, sign me up.
You've
love
been doing
chewing
that
on
for
plastic.
years.
Fuck microplastic. I'm trying to chew on some macroplastic,
Yes.
dude. So you're telling me this is like almost like a thinking putty for your mouth? I was hooked on this shit and I was chewing it for so long, but you and Sunny Brew, you put it in your mouth, you had it for a second, and you said, "Bah, I don't like this."
It's flavorless and it's hard and it's like rubber. It's like chewing a rubber tire for no, like, if I chew gum, I want to feel like my breath is getting freshened, my teeth are getting clean. This is like just chewing monotony.
No. I'm not. I think you're forgetting the other key pillar of what you want out of chewing a gum is you want your mouth to be sore.
No.
Like you went to the gym. Like when you go to the gym and you put in your lifties and you walk away sore. I want to chew gum and I want my jaw to fucking hang falling off. Just, I can't pick it up anymore. Because I've been chewing for so long.
You probably do have a pretty good bite force.
Sure do.
Can we test that at some point?
We should bite each other.
Not each other, maybe like carrots or something.
Ooh.
Like, let's bite something hard.
I want to bite something really hard. I love biting really hard things, though. That's how I've chipped my teeth most of the times I've chipped my teeth.
I think you're known to open a beer bottle with your teeth, right?
I'm known for too many things,
Yeah.
and that's one of them.
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
not good. Please don't do that.
I only do that when it's time to razzle-dazzle people.
Yeah.
It's not just a casual thing. It's
Well-
only for razzle-dazzle.
It's always time to razzle dazzle people.
That's the hard part,
problem.
is every day is a razzle-dazzle day. You
Yeah.
can live boring or you can live fun, and you might not live as long.
There's another special feature of the Falim Gum.
Huge.
It's sort of like a fortune cookie. And so this is a Turkish gum. And my girlfriend's obsessed with this stuff. She's always chewing it. She chews it all day for hours and hours at a time.
I need some more.
And basically each wrapper has a little fortune thing printed on it. And her fortune was like, you're the sweetest. You're going to find a wonderful love.
Sunny Brew's
something.
fortune was so sweet. You're a beautiful person with a great inside heart and an outside mind and beauty to match your beautiful intelligence, and you're a shining star.
Yeah, and then
Mine,
your gum.
it said fucking, your couch is old and you need to get a new one.
Yeah.
The fuck is that about?
Literally, it said you have an old couch.
It said you have an old couch.
And It was right.
It's right. Our
Yeah.
couch is ugly.
It sucks.
I'm pissed.
Yeah.
Yeah, the fortunes were accurate, and that's something I am impressed by.
Yeah. So Turkish gum, if you're ever in Turkey, check out Falim Gum and get your fortune read.
Send some to me. I really want it. Until then, I'll just be chewing on Aaron's Thinking Putty from Target. It's pretty much the same shit.
Wait, is that a real thing?
Yeah, I love this. This is Aaron's Thinking Putty. This is
I thought you made that up. That's
No.
and you have it.
I have a couple because I'm a fucking idiot. I love fidget toys and things you can just play with and goof around with.
Oh, but it's not for chewing. It's for
Not
holding.
for chewing. It's a putty that you use for like thinking. You basically put this thinking putty in your hands and you can move it around. They each have different themes. This one is glass. And
Wow.
you can see on the YouTube channel right now that it is you can see right through it. It's glass. But what's interesting is as soon as you rip it out of there, the glass all breaks and it's a huge amount of
God.
putty. Isn't
It's
that
like,
fascinating?
it's scary looking. It's,
No, it's putty.
Can I touch it?
Touch it. Yeah, it's so the whole goal of this putty is to just like have something to fidget with.
I don't want to touch it
Grab
too much. No, it scares me. No. it
He's
scares
so you're scared of the putty.
me. Yeah. It's sticky.
Well, it's putty.
Yeah.
It's like a slime.
I don't like this.
You don't like Aaron's Thinking Putty?
No, I feel like that's filthy.
Maybe. Well, the thing is, that's why this is the glass version. You can see if there's anything gross in there, and there's not a lot. You can see fingerprints.
There's like a 7,000-year-old mosquito in there.
That's how they made dinosaurs in Jurassic Park, right? Wasn't it
Yes.
like in a mosquito or some shit?
And like the blood. Do you think dinosaurs had like a dinosaur malaria that they could get?
They get dino-pox.
Yeah.
Oh, I got a case of the dino-pox. I'm not feeling so good, Tyrannosaurus Rex wife.
I'm so sorry, Tyrannosaurus Rex husband.
Here, come give me a hug. And there's, I can't reach. I can't reach.
Fuck it every time.
Tyrannosaurus Rex is probably just like go back to back and lean into each other. That's how I imagine they hug.
Yeah, it's like how bears like scrape trees with their backs. They just scrape their little backs.
Someone's
And
got to
they
do it.
go,
So freaking cool.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm so happy you found out about Aaron's Thinking Putty, and I love that you think it's kind of gross. That's
Yeah.
fun to me.
If it was a brand new canister, I'd be all about it.
Yeah.
I don't trust your thinking buddy.
I know you don't trust my hands.
Yeah.
Bye bye, $10.
I mean, probably worth it though. That's value for you.
If I break it down to value per minute, I'm making money off this shit.
Right.
I think that's my way of justifying things, and this is a terrible way to put it, but if I've spent years of my life playing Fortnite, which I'm not saying I have, every skin really is only like a penny per play. So if you break it down, the math checks out.
But when you use that as justification, it just makes you play more because you think that every additional game is giving you more value per dollar that you've put in.
And it is.
But it's no.
Every game I smile more until the game gets frustrating, then I stop smiling, and then I close it for a while, and then I
Yeah.
come back. But enough yip yapping. Let's go ahead and get into a segment. Our first seggy weggy of the Last Two Brain Cells podcast, episode number, I think, 27 or
right.
6 or 7.
It's
7. Watch it be 28. I'm going to pee my pants. Okay, let's jump into it. Let's play a little, guess what segment it is. Give me a good guess.
It's like if it was right in front of me, it's like I'm looking right at it, but guess who?
Guess who? Guess who?
Today I'm going to read you famous people's tweets, their wildest little shootouts into the internet sky, and you're gonna see if you can guess who they are. If you are able to guess at any point any of them, I will shotgun a beer. There's no shot.
Wow.
There's no shot. You
Okay,
ready?
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
I'm excited.
I can't believe my grandmother's making me take out the garbage. I'm rich. Fuck this. I'm going home. I don't need this shit.
That's gotta be a rapper.
You're on to something.
Let's go T-Pain.
Close. It was 50 Cent.
Shit.
50 Cent saying, I can't believe my grandmother making me take the trash out.
I bet you 50
He's
Cent's
pissed.
grandma is scary.
Probably a little scary.
You don't want to mess with 50 Cent's grandma?
I wouldn't fuck around.
Yeah.
All right, ready for your next one?
Yeah.
Okay. Ever wonder how many ghosts you've hit with your car?
Oh, this could be anybody.
It's a big one.
This is a shower thought.
It's a big one.
Who would be thinking of ghosts and... Fuck. Let's go Britney Spears.
Bad news, it's T-Pain.
Really?
It was T-Pain.
No
was T-Pain.
shit.
It was T-Pain, brother.
Okay,
It was T-Pain. I told you, it's going to be a tough one. You ready for another? Mm-hmm. Feel free to guess along at home. Does anyone think global warming is a good thing? Question mark. I love Lady Gaga. I think she's a really interesting artist.
What the fuck?
That was written February 10th, 2011.
This is Justin Bieber.
No. Nice try. One more?
This is Lady Gaga.
It's Britney Spears.
No fucking
Britney Spears. Britney Spears coming in hot with the tweets.
Wait, so I've guessed two.
I've been going with the one right after you've guessed every time.
Damn. Okay.
Yeah, just to heat it up.
That fucks me up.
All right, now this one's a little controversial, and I gotta say I don't like the phrase that starts this off generally, but in context of this tweet with who said it, 2011, quote unquote, no homo, we smoking penises. 4 exclamation points.
This has to be a rapper as well.
You got that right.
We're going Tyga.
It's Young Thug.
Really?
Young Thug.
I'm like close though.
You're getting close. You're getting pretty close.
Okay.
All right, you ready for another crazy one?
Mm-hmm. We smoking penises?
We smoking. It says. No, I'll show you. It says right here. Young Thug. No homo. We smoking penises.
Oh, he's like enthusiastic about it too.
4 exclamation points at the end. He's like really pumped. And
That's
honestly,
so-
go Thug. Go Thug.
That's the kind of tweet you make after smoking a penis.
That's so sick.
He's like high on penis.
So cool. I mean, who isn't? Okay, so I got another one. This one's pretty sick. I love this one. Sometimes I push the door close button on people running towards the elevator. I just need my own elevator sometimes. My sanctuary.
Kanye West.
They just fucking jam it, dude. That's the
Yes!
only one.
Fuck you!
All right, well, I lost that. I will shotgun a beer here at the end of the segment.
Wow, I
Damn
feel great.
it.
I feel great. I mean, that's an obvious one.
Fuck! I knew throwing in a Kanye one. Not a Kanye man's anymore by any means, but I knew he's written some crazy tweets, and I thought you might be able to get that one.
Yeah.
It's the only one you got.
So you got a shotgun a beer?
I do.
Damn.
But there is a finale tweet that you are not gonna guess. I'm at Knott's Berry Farm. In my butt's too big to fit in the seat on the ride. Ah! Parentheses, that's me yelling.
I know exactly who this is.
Who is it?
Cardi B?
No!
Fuck, Nicki Minaj?
No! Shaquille O'Neal.
No.
Shaquille fucking O'Neal says, ah, that's me yelling. I'm at Knott's Berry Farm, and my butt is too big for the seat. Ah! That's me yelling.
Dang,
How
Shaq.
sick is that?
I mean, that makes sense. Shaq cannot fit on a... If I'm on a roller coaster and Shaq gets on the ride, I'm getting off because that thing's gonna malfunction. Like, that guy's
Coaster's gonna tilt.
The engineers aren't designing their rides for someone that's 8'12", 600 pounds.
No.
Like, that coaster is gonna fall off.
There's no way.
Shaq, I'm sorry, but you don't belong on airplanes. You don't belong on roller coasters.
But you
You're
belong
a
in our hearts.
big guy. You belong on basketball courts and in our hearts, and we love you. But we're worried for our safety.
And he has a huge bed. His bed is so big. It's goals for me. I've Googled Shaq's bed so many times.
Dude, I mean, okay, we have to follow this thread because
Yeah.
if you're
Shaq
thinking
has a
about
massive
Shaq,
bed.
and you're thinking about his bed, have you seen his wife?
Is she like 3 feet tall?
Tiny.
No.
Tiny.
Everyone looks tiny next to Shaq, but
No,
when you're
but
actually 3 feet
she'd
tall,
be tiny like next to us.
that's crazy.
Yeah.
Woo!
Yeah.
That's crazy. I like to think of them just jumping on the bed going, ha 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 ha.
That's me yelling.
That's me yelling, I'm jumping on the bed. So fucking good.
Dude.
All right, speed round. Cowabunga dudettes, I'm so pumped to be on this surfing kick. Who else surfs out there? Gnarly day in the H2O. Riding waves.
Howie Mandel.
Kim Kardashian.
Ah, shit.
And the only reason this segment came up, and I need to share this because this is historically one of the funniest interactions on Twitter. This segment came to be because I remembered the other day that a interaction between Katy Perry and Chief Keef occurred in 2013 in which Katy Perry started off on Twitter by saying, just heard a new song on the radio called I Hate Being Sober. I now have serious doubt for the world. Chief Keef replied to Katy Perry directly. He said, that bitch Katy Perry can suck the skin off my dick. Katy Perry replies, says, Mr. Keef, I'm sorry if I offended you. I heard a lot of people guesting on the song, and I didn't even know it was you in particular. Actually, ... And Chief Keef replies, oh, emoji with a slanty face. I'm sorry too then. Disappointed emoji. And that's the end of their beef. That's one of the funniest Twitter interactions all time.
Legendary. You could suck the skin off my dick, Katy Perry, and then she goes, Mr. Keith.
Mr. Keith. Okay, so he didn't reply to her directly. He tweeted that on his own as a solo tweet.
Wow.
That's crazy interactions. Mr. Keith, actually, I'm sorry. And then his reply of the slanty face, disappointed. Oh, I'm sorry too then.
It takes a real man to apologize. And Katy Perry apologized too. Both of them handled that like real ass adults.
Really good.
But it's hilarious.
Really, really good.
Can you imagine telling Katy Perry to suck the skin off your dick?
I could never imagine that.
No.
That'd be terrifying.
No.
I would go to confessional, and I'm not even Catholic.
Yeah, straight up. Quick bonus question.
Bonus question? Oh, shit.
Did you see the latest Twitter poll that I put out on the
No.
last two Brain Cells Twitter?
L2BC Podcast on Twitter /X/Twitter. Fuck you.
Yeah, so I was just curious. So do you want to read this?
Yeah, it says, your partner hands you a menu for the night. Which one you choosing? Thinking face. Oh, applies to all genitalia, not just meat missiles. Oh my god. Donovan put 4 options to this question. Uncle Kisses tummy sticks. That's probably a good one. Oiled up wrestling. Gluck 3000 or going straight to sleep.
What do you choose?
I think I'm going to go with the Gluck 3000. Nobody voted for Gluck 3000. Every
yet.
other poll got one answer or one vote for it, and no one voted for the Gluck.
Yeah, not yet. But
I don't know.
you're choosing the Gluck.
I'm going to choose the Gluck 3000.
What's your justification? Why?
I've just heard so much about it over the years, and I'm just so curious.
Yeah.
I don't want it to be like, it's too scary, but I think it could be a thrill.
Here lies the average adult male. In the bushes, receiving what is called, in his tribe, sloppy toppy. You could tell that he is thoroughly enjoying the experience. But in fact, this is not the highest level of head or neck or dome, as they call it.
Oh.
There is, in fact, a higher tier known as Gluck 3000. In the wild, this is extremely rare. In fact, most males will never experience this phenomena. Have you ever experienced the Gluck 3000, Austin?
I stopped at 2000. The upgrade's probably sick.
In fact, it is.
Fuck.
It is fantastic.
Well, maybe I get lucky someday and roll the dice just right, and I'll be the receiver of the lucky prize, the Gluck 3K.
Let's all get together and pray
Let's all
at this
pray.
moment for Austin's future. Austin, we hope, we sincerely wish into the universe that in your future you receive the greatest, sloppiest, most enthusiastic, and of course consensual Gluck 3000 of your life.
Thank you, brother.
Amen.
Amen! That's so cool. That's so fucking cool. I had to go to the fridge really quick and grab a new Coors Banquet because I did in fact lose a challenge, and I am not gonna lose and not play the game correctly. So maybe I fucked up by giving you the Kanye toss ball. You knocked it out of the park, and I should have seen it coming, but I didn't. I do not have anything sharp to poke with, but I do have this beautiful little unicorn.
It's gonna break. Don't use the unicorn.
The unicorn's got a horn for a reason.
Is it plastic?
It's like God's horn. Look at this.
Brother, no, don't break it, dude. Look.
Oh, it won't go.
It's bending.
It won't go. I'll put it back here with my other things. What's the nearest sharp object?
Okay, so while he looks for this object, actually, so you just placed the unicorn next to our other centerpiece, the seal.
Use this.
The plug?
Okay.
Okay, keep looking. And this reminds me of a video that I was just watching, which is of in the wild, orcas hunt in packs. And if there's like a seal that's hanging on, like floating on some ice, then the orcas, they rush the ice together in a row, and then at the last minute, they flip their fucking tails up and create a huge rogue wave that washes the seal off of the ice and into their chompers. And it's terrifying.
It's really scary. Have you seen the videos of seals jumping onto human boats?
Yes.
Where they're surrounded by orcas, and the humans are in this moment of like, of course, little seal, you can hang out with us. It's gonna be okay. But then you have a pack of orcas trying to flip your fucking boat.
Yeah.
Dude, scary.
Dude, for real. I think orcas, they're like sea wolves. No, that's not gonna, dog. Okay, let's use this. No, this is disgusting.
No, this is perfect.
No, that's disgusting. No, that's disgusting.
It's just tweezers for my incense.
Brother, but did you see that? How dirty those shits were? No, don't lick it.
I'm keeping it clean now.
Dog, that's actually disgusting.
Okay, well, you want to count me down, brother?
3, 2, 1. Shotgun! Yeah.
Mission accomplished.
Yeah, you pounded that. That was really gross.
What was gross?
The tweezers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, a little bit. Whoa.
All right. Well, he's a man of his word. And
I'm
that
not a
was
cheater.
a fun segue. I like that.
That was fun. We might have to do that again.
We can
Because
bring
turns
that
out celebrities be saying dumb shit all the time.
Yeah.
We got nothing to worry about there. There's plenty of content.
I can't wait till we're the celebrities saying dumb shit.
They'd be like, I wish I should have brought in like, I wish every day that I had a clitoris, which was you.
Yeah,
And
right.
you know, if I just wait a couple weeks, you'll forget you said that.
That's fair.
Next time we do this, I'm just gonna bring in your tweets, and you're gonna be like, wow, this is a fucking banger.
Is this Wayne Brady? Or?
Was this Plato? Was
Yeah.
this, you know, Aristocles?
Aristocles?
I was trying to think of the most generic
a good
philosopher
one.
name possible, and I think it could sell.
Aristocles.
Good guy.
Good guy.
R.I.P.
Yeah. He's still alive.
Oh,
He's like 2,000 years old.
it's like how Picasso died in the 70s, and that blew my mind.
Did he?
Yeah, when you grow up like being a little kid going to school, you think like, oh, Picasso he died in like 1704.
Yeah.
Homeboy was alive in fucking
Wait,
like
1704?
Picasso death date.
Holy shit.
Today's fun fact is Picasso was born in October 25th, 1881 and died in 1973. My brain really thought 1973, he must have been the 1600s. I thought he was like an ancient man. And I think a lot of people thought he like died way earlier than that. 1973 feels weirdly recent for
think so?
Picasso. Yeah.
I don't think a lot of people think that, but
I want to know. We could run a poll on our Spotify.
yeah, let us know. If you think Picasso is like an old fucking classic painter, he's not though. He's a modern fucking guy.
I thought he was an ancient dude.
But the fact that he was born in 1881,
That's sick.
that's way more surprising to me.
Yeah.
That's old.
That's cool. It's like when in like 100 years, they're gonna be like, holy shit, Diamond and Austin were born in 1993 and 1994. That's before the 100,000 years.
Yeah.
They're gonna be freaking out on that.
Dude, imagine being in your 30s when World War I breaks out and then living to see the 70s. He saw the
Brother.
moon landed.
Unreal.
That's sick.
The progress between then, like
Yeah.
photos not existing in like a traditional sense to like you can go watch fucking Jaws.
Right.
Like that's like cool as hell.
He saw the creation of photography. I mean, also, did you know, like, when photography first came out, like, the art world hated it.
I bet in the same way that the art world hates AI.
Exactly.
In the same way that the art world hated Photoshop.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like, this is a cheapening. This makes it so much easier. And
Digital cameras.
yeah, every single step that makes art easier, artists hate, which is funny because eventually they
Fascinating.
adopt it and they're like, this is sick.
You have to learn how to wield the tool that was once scary, and
Right.
if you can wield that tool well, you can achieve greatness. Aristocles said that too.
He did. And we've been wielding the tool quite well with our rat card game.
Whew, our rat card game is going to be some holographics, and let me just say, you're going to want to collect these.
Yeah, there are some rat babes coming your
Yeah.
way. And they're
Also-
all AI generated.
I can't promise this, but I think I can. And delete this if it's not true. I think when and if our rat card game comes out, every supporter of our Patreon, no matter what tier, we will send you one pack for free.
Absolutely
can do that.
not.
Why? One pack for free.
Absolutely
I will
not.
send you one pack for free.
Out of your own pocket money, man.
Because we'll have like so in theory, we have 380 packs if you make like one box.
Okay.
380 packs, we can save 12 of them.
Do you know how much it costs to send something?
Even
if
you
the
send it
packs-
in an envelope because it's literally just a pack. It's an envelope, a white envelope. Just thinking. Maybe. I'd like to,
right.
but we don't have to.
All right, well, you can ship some rat cards to all of our beautiful Patreon followers, which, real quick, we have a new lucky listener to shout out.
We do.
And we have to shout them out twice.
We
'cause-
actually have two lucky listeners, and they're different people.
Wait, what?
Yeah, one is the guy 58, and the second one is not the guy 58.
Right,
So they're actually two different people,
Yeah.
both subscribing on Lucky Listener. Long story short, I was on my Twitch stream and promised a shotgun per subscriber, and the guy and not the guy took that deal up. And let me
cool.
just say, shout out to the both of you. We appreciate the and not the guy.
Yeah, thank you so much.
It's not the guy 1, it's the guy 58.
All right, well, the guy 58 and not the guy 58, thank you.
Thank you.
As-
You've met the guy 58.
Yeah.
Yeah, we all went on a hike together one time.
He's dope.
How cool is that?
And yeah, so you can expect a Rat Pack, and so can all of our lovely Patreon subscribers. And so you can ship those. For now, how about we ship some piss into the toilet?
The boys are taking a PeePee break. We'll be right back.
That was a great pee. I can't lie to you. You really had to start your engines up a little bit. I was standing on the right. We share a bowl. You were standing on the left. I came through ding, sniper style. You came through like... It was like a motorcycle revving in the back, and your pee came out the same way.
It came out like an arc. Like,
dribble it. Bro. And you know, my right big toe was in the soak zone. And that's my fault. That's like if you go to Shamu Stadium, you lean against the glass wall. That sad fucking whale does his laps and you get wet and you blame them.
Yeah.
I was in the soak zone, so...
That's victim blaming.
I'm just happy to see that your car was able to start.
Yeah, thanks. We got up there.
Your check engine light was coming on for a minute, and I don't do shit about check engine lights.
Yeah, but it's like you said, if you're going to go to the show, bring the poncho or get ready to get wet. Like, you should wear socks or, if your bare toes are hanging out right in the fucking danger zone...
Yeah,
and they're gonna get a little piss on them.
Can I bring a hot take here? And this is a not necessarily a theme park take, but
I love hot takes.
I think if you wear a poncho on a log ride or a water experience of any sort, you're a fucking little baby.
You're a little baby,
and you're the unlucky listener of the week. As a child, I would get irrationally upset when I would see people going on the Jurassic Park ride and their bright fucking yellow ass duck looking outfits. Pisses me off. If you're gonna ride this ride, you should get wet like the rest of us, you cheater.
Wouldn't that be a really wonderful venue to have a white t-shirt contest?
So cool.
Like, everyone goes down the log ride, gets soaked.
Well, I mean, historically, like, boobies and log rides do go hand in hand.
True.
There was a website growing up in our era in the 2000s called Flash Mountain. It was a website in which you would lift your shirt up on Flash Mountain, and if your picture didn't get washed away in the river, which is someone censoring it, and you were able to get a hold of it, you would upload it to flashmountain.com. And let me just say, we have a picture of us.
We?
Yes.
Sick.
It's either you, me, and Tyler with our shirts lifted on Splash Mountain back in the day.
Sick.
I also did one with a friend, our friend Morgan. We did a finger puppet show. She brought a little theater stage and finger puppets, and we did a full performance during the drop. Anyways, boobs, sick.
And a little spoiler of what's to come, we have a very fun experimental segment today where we're going to do a Dirty Talk bracket.
Oh, yeah.
Where we've come up individually with some very interesting, creative, potentially freak nasty Dirty Talk lines. And we're going to compare them head to head and see which Dirty Talk line is the absolute best.
But I'm going to say I brought 3 contenders. I might be throwing 2 of them away and writing new freshies.
That's fine.
This is going to be a competition.
Yeah. But yeah, the log ride thing just made me think of another line of like, hey, do you want to go take a ride on my log and get really wet?
You want to ride my mountain?
You get nice and splashed with some really dirty water.
I'll take you on a bayou adventure.
Oh, what does that mean?
It's like the new Splash Mountain.
Okay, Disney deep cuts that no one's going to understand. That's not sexy. That's not sexy.
They're going to know.
You're going to have to be banging another...
You know Mouse Connect? I'm not joking.
Brother, no.
So, I don't think it's called Mouse Connect. It might be, though. There is a dating website like Tinder, but it's specifically for people that like going to the theme parks. And the idea of it is that you meet people that like going to the theme parks as well, and then you have your first date at the theme park. It's a meetup app.
Okay.
And apparently a lot of people have found love in that magical mouse match.
I actually imagine it has a much higher success rate than probably most other platforms because you have that shared love for theme park. That's such a specific hobby to be enthusiastic about.
I hate to say it, but I really think if I was someone who was on like a dating app like Tinder or Hinge, I would probably do way better on Mouse Match than anything else.
Bro, you would clean up on Mouse Connect.
I didn't do great on Tinder, but I also like regulated my page by putting like the most obnoxious shit on it.
Yeah,
like I would have pictures of me like laying next to Britney Spears Hall of Fame star, and my bio was looking for a sweet, kind individual to launch me to the moon.
You don't want just anybody. You don't want to lasso any hog.
That's so true.
You gotta find the one that's worth squealing about.
And that's why I feel like it's kind of like wrestling a hog or catching a hog. What did he say? Lassoing a hog. Lassoing a hog is kind of like catching a Pokemon. And as someone who likes to catch Pokemon, I don't need that silly ass regular Pokemon. I want a shiny.
Yeah, right.
And so I feel like by putting weird bullshit on your Tinder page, it's kind of like putting the shiny charm on your relationship status, and it scares away those who are not interested, and you have a better chance of finding a shiny by being your true shining self. And Aristocles actually said that.
He did, yeah. And we actually have a good friend of the pod. She has a filtration method on dating apps where she sends them our music. She sends them PeePee Boy and Squirt Car and Wiener Freestyle.
We can say who it is.
Okay, this is Gubera.
Gubera! We love Gubera!
We love you. And this is the way that she vets whether or not guys are worth dating, is if they like the music.
Absolute legend. If you can't listen to Cum Shit Fart Piss Love, PeePee Boy, or 3D Wiener Freestyle.mov, you're probably not fit for the date.
Yeah, and if this is your first episode, you don't know us yet, we're rappers as well, and we have a collection of music on Spotify, and that's actually going to be increasing significantly.
We're making an album.
But you can check us out, Young Baseball and Young Dick Boy on Spotify.
It's time to get serious, Austin.
Oh boy.
I think that this is the point in the podcast. We've had some fun.
We have had some fun.
But I want to talk about fast fashion. We're obviously hyper-capitalistic. We're consuming shit at an unprecedented rate. But when it comes to fashion, like this is another level. So the average American, I think I heard the other day that they have like, 7 pairs of jeans or something?
Yeah.
Which that's, what the
Jeans.
fuck? What the fuck? The average American buys 53 pieces of clothing every single year. That's a lot. That's
fucking crazy.
So you're buying new clothes every week.
No shot.
Yeah, and I'm sure that there are like mega buyers who skew this data a little bit, but I think overall most of us buy much more than we need to.
Definitely.
You could say. So I'm just going to regurgitate some of this information. This is provided by a News Bites article written by Simranjeet.
Yay.
So back in our parents' day, they would buy things to last, right?
Right.
What they were the main criteria for buying a piece of clothing was its quality, how it was tailored, how long they could keep it in the closet, and basically there was a different production cycle for clothing itself, where they would design clothing sometimes 9 months in advance. They would have it basically like prototypes created. They would confirm that and then produce a ton of that certain item and then stock their stores with it. And then that's what they had. That was essentially like their spring collection or their winter collection.
That was the line.
And if it worked, it worked. If it didn't, it didn't. And obviously there's limitations to this sort of cycle, because if it's a bad piece of clothes that doesn't sell well, then you're operating at a huge loss if you're the manufacturer.
Right.
There was a company, Zara, that came along, I think in the early 2000s, that shortened this cycle, basically.
That's their fault?
Yeah.
I'm very aware of Zara. I didn't know this was like, we pinned it on them.
They're sort of like the middle ground, like the evolutionary step between monkeys and humans for fast fashion.
The missing link?
The missing link, yeah. So they decided to manufacture their clothes all within Spain. So their cycle was a lot shorter, so that they could essentially have something from prototype to stocked in stores in weeks rather than months.
Okay.
And this resulted in them being able to copy styles and create styles much faster. But it means that all of a sudden our mindsets begin to change about clothes. Is that, oh, wait, this is happening now. 65% of our purchases are thrown out within the first year of acquisition.
Oh, yikes.
So it's
that's really yucky.
We're buying a shit ton and then we're just throwing it out. All these clothes are ending up in a landfill, not to mention the overproduction of these clothes. So when these companies, these fast fashion companies, create a new shirt or a new pants, they're making way more than they need to.
Make 300,000 of them.
Because it's so cheap. right? And all that matters is that they're going to, okay, if they sell 70% of it, the profit margin is high enough, right?
Yeah.
And then that doesn't even include the fucking production environmental impact.
Right.
Is that, so like, I think it's a single polyester shirt takes 1.5 cups of oil and like 1,000 gallons of water to produce.
Yikes.
It's something crazy like that. That's one shirt.
That's outlandish.
So if you add all this together, the fast fashion industry alone is contributing about 10% of global greenhouse gases. So this isn't just like a micro issue. This is significant. This is like a tenth of global warming, essentially.
Right. That's like putting numbers on the leaderboard in the same way cow farts are.
Yeah, no, legit. This is consumer driven. So if we stop consuming, then this issue stops happening. And so if we can make these decisions for ourselves and spread the word about how crazy this is, sometimes it feels like we're really limited in terms of our options to make a difference these days. Is that we're like, oh, well, this is up to our politicians. This is up to CEOs. But this particular thing, this is up to us. Make yourself an individual style. Don't just copy the latest trend. Like, it's honestly a win-win. Like get something that's nice and fits you well and it's going to last years rather than something that you're going to wear 6 times or never. I think it's 50% of the purchases are never worn, which
Yikes. That's outlandish, dude. So there's a lot of bummer news coming on here with the fast fashion, but quickly, is there a way that we can maybe make a dent in this problem? Is there something that we can do, a way forward in a sense?
Absolutely.
We love this. It's not all doom and gloom. Don't let your apathy be weaponized. Don't let them make you think that there's nothing you can do. There is something you can do, and that is...
First off, don't just get shit that's going to fall apart or shit that you're going to throw away. Get something that you care about, and yeah, maybe it will be more expensive, but it's going to pay out in the long run because you're not going to buy 10 fucking shirts in the next month. 2 is if a shirt starts to show wear and tear or stains, mend it. Mend your shit, repair your shit. Don't just throw it away because it's got a little thread hanging loose. Like, come on, like, this is common sense. Like, I'm not saying you have to live like paupers back in the day where you had one suit and that was your whole closet and you had to wear it until it became rags and disintegrated on your body. You know what I mean? Like, we could be reasonable about this. Like, get a nice shirt and you could sew a patch on it if you need to on the elbow. Like, that's even fucking cooler.
100%. I mean, think about it in World of Warcraft. If you were to go out and take damage on your gear every single time in battle and come home and just throw it all away, you'd be a fool.
Right.
Get it repaired, and that shit's good again.
Right.
It's totally good. Use it until you eventually lose it.
Right.
That's why I try to wear my shoes until my feet touch the ground.
Yeah. And I think that's the last good point is recycle or thrift your shit. So both ways. So when you're done with something, somebody else could use it. Don't just throw it away. Like recycle that. Donate it to Goodwill. Donate it to a homeless shelter. And when you're looking for new items of clothes, like first look at the secondhand stores. Go to Goodwill. Go to Plato's Closet. Whatever your poison is, because there's a lot of good shit out there. Or even if it's on Facebook Marketplace or eBay, if you're more particular, like. Don't just immediately go to the brand new option. And I actually believe in this for everything. So phones, cars, like not just clothes. But yeah, basically always buy used.
You saved me $700 recently. I was going to go buy a new Samsung like $1,300 phone because I need it to stream. I need to be able to do IRL with it. And I was like, this is the phone that I actually need. And I was going to buy it on the actual website. And you said, whoa, brother, pull over. You're being a little fool. And I was able to buy the exact same phone that is $1,300 for $400.
Sick.
And it works great. I don't even know it was used. It doesn't matter if it was used because it's fine. It came fresh, wiped, and without a scratch.
Yeah.
It's incredible how saving $900 gave me the exact same product.
Right. Exactly. And that's the thing is like, what's the point of buying new? What's the point, really? What are you getting? /rant. So thank you for listening to me talk about fast fashion. I know it's not the most fun thing in the world, but we really can make a difference. So let's make the world a better place.
Yay!
And let's make your body prettier by wrapping it in quality clothing rather than shit from Shein or TikTok or wherever you're buying your latest trends. Fuck that. You don't want that. You don't need that. All right? Be cute, be cool, be yourself, and wear it for years and repair it and make it your own and draw on your shit. You know what I mean?
Think about your favorite cartoon character. Are they wearing a different shirt every day?
No.
Think about it. Every cartoon character you aspire to be wears the same outfit every single day, and you don't have less respect for them.
No.
In fact, you might have more. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and interrupt here. You're laughing really fucking hard, and that's because we're about to jump into a segment in which we do a little dirty talk bracket. But we're actually saving the whole bracket for next week. Today is just a little showdown.
Yeah,
a
so
1v1.
We're yapping like always, and we're running over. So we always say this: we're gonna fucking do a shorter app. Yeah. And then now we're fucking 2 hours into recording.
I don't know why.
And yeah, it's probably something to do with the cores. But anyway, fucking Adolf cores, man. Anyway, we're gonna do one single
Dirty talk 1v1. That was so cool.
What the fuck?
That was so cool. You've got it back. You're cool again.
All right, I'm the Rizzler. Aura plus 10. So we're gonna do it. This is a preview for when we do the full Dirty Talk bracket. But we don't got time for that shit.
We don't.
We don't got time for that shit.
We both made a list of a couple, but we're gonna pick one competitor and bring it to the field like a Western showdown.
Yeah.
Who wants to start? Woo! There's only one of us in this town that can talk real dirty.
I think I'm the dirtiest talker in this town.
I think I'm the dirtiest talker in this town.
Well, let's just see. Are you ready?
Yep.
All right. Here's my line. Don't stop, baby. I'm spewing sludge.
Oh my god. You know, that's pretty good. Okay, here we go. I'll get you back right away.
All right.
Chug-a-chug-a-choo-choo, the train's incoming.
I think I edged that one out, though. I think
you might have had me on
Don't
that
stop,
one.
baby. I'm spewing sludge.
Chug-a-chug-a-choo-choo, the train's coming, baby.
They're both getting me hot and bothered.
We'll make a poll for the Patreon.
Yeah.
You can vote on who has the better line, and then on the next episode, when we give you the whole rundown, we can be decisive and have a real victory.
This is just the tip.
This is just, see, you're already cheating for next week. That was good.
And we keep saying this. I think every single episode we're like, we should make shorter episodes. But
Don't know how.
we don't know how.
We're just long boys.
We're very long boys.
Long boys can't be short if we tried.
No, but we're gonna move on to Olympics trivia.
Oh yes. Dun 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 dun. Hey, I love that the Olympics is brought to you by McDonald's and Coca-Cola. Isn't that the coolest shit ever?
What?
Yeah, they're like the official sponsors of the Olympics, McDonald's.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, that's
Isn't
crazy.
that so cool? Whoa, that's a cool mug you got there. Getting ready for trivia time.
Thank you. Yeah, this is the official last two brain cells mug, and let me just say, the scientific data it's not yet published, but my anecdotal experience, this thing holds water / liquid / beer better than any other container I've ever used. Dead serious.
It's not FDA approved, but it's D and A approved.
Absolutely, and that stands for dick and ass. Mm-hmm. And let me just say, I just poured my IPA into this mug,
And I can pour a little Coors Banquet in there. And
Doesn't
the cool
matter.
part is, it doesn't matter. This cup
thing-
is judgment free.
no bias in this mug.
Put whatever you want in it.
And watch this, goes right down the throat. You want to see how this thing spills?
Yeah, really quick. Can we do a test? I'm gonna try the old technique,
Okay.
a can,
Old
and you try
fashioned.
the mug.
This is the real deal.
Okay, let me see if I can.
You're choking. He's choking.
Oh,
See,
ow.
butter smooth down my throat.
I was in danger. You see, I almost ate the little piece that cracks it open.
You want micro metals going down your throat, or
mean,
do
a
you
little.
want good old fashioned ceramics?
You're right. You're right.
Anyway, you could get your own Last Two Bread Cells mug and shirts and other cool shit on our store.
We have a website store. Look at our link tree for all of our links and follow every single one of them. Here's the little Easter egg challenge. Imagine it's an Easter egg hunt, but our links are Easter eggs. Pick up every single one of them.
And it's not fast fashion. Every single one of our shirts is intended for your grandchildren to wear.
We actually genuinely, not even fucking joking, our shirts are thickies. They're
there's-
actually thickies that are going to last for a long time. Our design's embroidery, not wash off spray paint chalk.
Absolutely. If you like your shirts like you like your thoughts thick as fuck, then you're going to like our shirts a lot.
Amen. Let them know.
All right, so we got one final segment of the episode.
Woo! Trivia. This is Trivia time.
Time for trivia.
We're going to do trivia about the Olympics.
Whoa, I want the gold.
Yeah, everyone wants the gold, but not everybody gets the gold. You got to
That's-
be the best.
So sad.
You got to be the best
around.
And so you're going to look away from this screen because this is going to have all the answers.
When you wear a beanie in your everyday life, you also have a free blindfold.
That's sexy.
Now I can't see anything. Put up numbers.
Yeah.
11.
Okay. Let me show you how many. How many fingers?
11.
Correct.
2.
Wait, how'd you know?
Shit.
Well, you could see my fingers?
I could see all 10 of them, and I saw your wiener poking up.
How
that
many?
was
Okay,
11.
how many wieners? How many wieners?
1 wiener.
Damn.
10 digits.
This guy's good.
My eyes are open.
your inner eye, your third eye.
I see wieners with my third eye.
I think Aristocles said that.
He said when you're having adult sex, you're supposed to use your third eye, not your 2 basic ones.
Don't they call it the third eye, the penis?
Yes.
All right. So we have some Olympics trivia here, and Austin's gonna do his best to answer this. He can't see.
I love trivia. I'm gonna look. I'm just gonna look this way.
Okay. I hope you do well, bro.
I love trivia.
Do you like the Olympics?
I won a game show. I love the Olympics. I actually love the Olympics. Sean Johnson is an icon.
All right. Well, let's see how you do. Question numero uno. The host nation marches first in the opening ceremony. True or false?
True.
False.
Fucking dicks.
In fact, Greece marches first.
Okay, I was gonna say I knew somebody started first. I was gonna say, well, was it Greece? I wish I could like put my brain thoughts in the subtitles so you can see me think in real time.
I mean, you would say that, but you're capping, bro.
I'm not
Yeah.
capping.
But the host marches last, actually.
Oh.
All right, you ready for the next one?
Yes.
Okay. The world's fastest man and 9-time gold medalist Usain Bolt has run a mile in under 4 minutes.
True.
False.
Oh, he's a
sprinter.
Sprinter. He's
So-
not going distance.
According to his
Oh.
manager, Usain Bolt has never run a mile.
That's sick.
That's awesome.
That's hard.
yeah.
Keep not running a mile.
All right, 0 for 2, bro.
This is really bad for my my medal count.
Question 3. Michael Phelps has more Olympic gold medals than Jamaica.
Oh, true.
False.
Oh my god!
Now, this one's kind of a trick question. It's fucking tough. They both have 23 gold medals.
Oh, so they're tied. So I couldn't have won whether I said yes or no.
Right. Well, no. It's.
I had to say.
The answer is
they're
false. No,
tied.
the answer is false.
Oh, it is false. It is. Damn it.
But that's actually a crazy fact. Like,
That's nuts.
this dude has the same amount of gold medals as a country.
That's wild.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out Michael.
With Jamaica, with their famous bobsled team. All right, you ready for the next question? I don't know what number.
I just want to get one right. That's all. I feel like the country that shows up to the Olympics that like just knows there's no shot at all. Like there's got to be that country that's like, well, I know I placed last in qualifiers and I'm up against the United States, China, Russia, and all those other big dogs. But you know what? I'm gonna represent for Estonia.
Yeah. Hey, shout out to all the Estonians in the Olympics.
If you're Estonian, you are the lucky listener of the week.
And if you're an Estonian in the Olympics, then good luck to you. I hope you do well.
You're going to do so good.
Yeah.
I'm rooting for Estonia this Summer Olympics 2024.
All right. Question number 4. Mm-hmm. What year did women first compete in the Olympics?
Legally or illegally? Because back in the Roman, Greek days, ladies would dress up as men to get past the rules. So legally, I would imagine we're talking, I'm going to say later than it should be, 1968.
Okay. It is, in fact, 1900.
1900. So we had a good reset at the 0-0. I respect that.
Yeah.
Thank you. Because I was like, I was really thinking in my head, did the world allow women to play sports before we got to the moon or no? And I thought, yeah, but not by a lot. So I went by 68.
Yeah,
and I'm very happy it was earlier than that.
But like in the grand scheme of things, that's like late as fuck.
Yeah, but like the craziest part is like a lot of things that you would expect to be early were late as fuck.
Yeah.
For example, Picasso.
Indeed. All right, so I think we're 0 for 5 or 6.
Yeah,
Okay, you'll get one of these.
They don't have trivia in the Olympics, so this is kind of fake.
I think you got this one.
Okay.
Don't look.
I'm not.
Which country has won more medals, Finland or Greece?
Finland.
You are correct.
That's right. That's one of those trick questions where you're like, Greece should be winning these bad boys because they're walking out first.
Yeah. In fact, Finland has almost triple the amount that Greece has. So Finland has 302. Greece has
Sorry.
111.
Sorry, Greece.
Greece kind of sucks.
Catch up.
I thought
Greece-
you guys made this thing.
I mean, you made the rules, you made the game, but you can't play.
All right, you ready?
Yes.
For the next one? Which of the following is not currently a Summer Olympic sport? Badminton, lacrosse, or table tennis?
Lacrosse.
Ding, 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 ding.
Yeah, WWW.
2 in a row.
You know why I know
Combo.
that?
Huh.
Is because I always watch the badminton and table tennis segments of the Summer Olympics. I
nice.
can't miss them.
Yeah.
That's real sportsmanship right there.
Honestly, and this is going to piss off a lot of lacrosse bros, but I don't care. Come at me. Fucking, I'll give you my address. I think table tennis, way cooler. Lacrosse, honestly, shit sport.
It's like hockey where you hold the ball. And the origins are fascinating, but I don't know. I've always been a little... Isn't lacrosse based on Native American sports?
Is it?
That's what I think. I could be extremely excessively wrong.
Okay. Then,
But I'm pretty sure the origins of lacrosse come from Native American sport in which, similar to like Mayan sports, and I could be wrong in making this up, the other team that lost would be punished in a way that could be everyone gets killed.
Yeah. Okay. Allow me to quickly reverse my stance. Lacrosse, you're sick.
Yeah, lacrosse, you're
you
sick.
belong in the Olympics.
Yeah,
Actually,
you're pretty fucking cool.
You're awesome. Native, that's sick.
Yeah, fuck you, ping pong.
Okay.
Also, we gotta stop calling it ping pong.
I know.
I forgot about that part.
That's fine. You've gotten 2 in a row.
Yes.
This is your last question.
2 in a row? That's pretty good.
Which country has won at least 1 Olympic medal? Albania, Afghanistan, or Yemen?
Yemen. Yeah, man.
Yemen. No, man.
No.
It's Afghanistan, actually.
Afghanistan.
Yeah. Do you want to guess what they got their medal in?
They got their medal in table tennis. No, they didn't. They got their medal in.
If you get this guess, I'll shotgun a beer.
Oh, easy. They got their medal in fencing.
No, but that's a great... Okay, so fencing is one of the summer
Coolest.
sports
Yeah.
that's been around since the very beginning. It's like fencing and swimming and like 2 other things.
You also at one point had mentioned that literature was a part of the Olympics back in the day.
Yeah, back in the day.
We either need to talk about that now or on the next episode.
Next step.
Got it. Let's do them.
But yeah, so Afghanistan actually won 2 bronze medals in Taekwondo. Yeah.
That's fencing with your arms.
Congratulations, Afghans.
Congratulations, Afghanistan.
All right, so that's it. That's the segment.
How did I do? Gold, bronze, or silver?
Absolutely, you did not place.
What?
Yeah, you got 2 questions right.
Did I at least get as many medals as like Afghanistan?
No,
Not
Afghanistan
even
did way
one?
better than you. They got 2 bronze. Sorry.
My heart's broken.
Better luck in 4 years.
Well, I may not have a gold medal in my hand. I may not have a silver medal in my hand, but I have a gold Coors Light banquet. And at the end of the day, sometimes that's enough.
Cheers.
To the Olympians, I hope you all have cool sex at the Olympic Village. 'Cause that's what happens, I've heard.
Yeah. Oh, dude, have we talked about this? Mm-hmm. Which Olympic athlete would you want to bone the most?
Michael Phelps underwater.
Dude.
I want Michael Phelps to give me that sloppy blowy. I want the Gluck 3000 underwater edition from Michael Phelps.
That's the Glug
Respectfully.
3000.
Yeah, it's award winning.
Yeah, dude, 23 gold medals. Can you imagine if blowjobs were an Olympic sport?
Oh my God, I'd be competing.
Quick question. If blowjobs are an Olympic sport, which country wins and which individual wins gold medal?
I think Germany has a really good shot at dick sucking because they are
Germans?
glizzy guzzlers.
Yeah, they
They're
love it.
sucking sausage.
The bratwursts.
They're sucking those big boys,
That's
and
true.
that thing is going down easy.
That's true. That's true.
I mean, Afghanistan get another award though. They could try.
That's true. That's true. It's Osama been getting this dick.
Oh my goodness.
Okay. What's that guy? The guy who eats all the hot dogs? Johnny something?
Johnny. I was gonna say Johnny Fairplay from Survivor. It's not.
And it's not Johnny Appleseed.
It's
either.
not Johnny Tsunami.
It's Johnny something.
Fuck. I watch him on YouTube. He has vlogs where he eats a lot of food.
But I think he would give crazy top.
Oh man, you think about it, the guy who has like the best hot dog sucking abilities probably does good sloppy.
Incredible top.
I'm Googling Johnny hot dog eater. Joey Chestnut.
Joey Chestnut.
Joey Chestnut would
Okay.
give crazy.
I would love to get Australian kisses from Joey Chestnut.
Do you think he calls it Joey Chestnut because you nut on his chest
Absolutely.
and you enjoy it? I think he's got a future.
Hey, good luck.
My money's on you, brother.
In the 2028 Olympics, Joey Chestnut going to be the first blowjob champion.
Make us proud.
This one's for the States.
And the thing is, we're not at a point in the Olympics where we have no hope to sports being added. They finally added skateboarding to the Olympics.
Yeah.
Skateboarding is now an Olympic sport. So if they can add skateboarding, they can add wiener suckage.
Absolutely.
Tummy check, tummy check, tummy check.
Tummy sticks.
That's what my tummy sounds like.
That's what my tummy sounds like.
Wow. Well, I'm honestly grateful that I survived the Olympics, and the fact that I even got invited means I was qualified in some way.
Yeah.
So thank you.
Yeah, dude, I think you would win at least silver in podcasting.
Ooh, but that means, you know that podcasting is not a solo sport.
No, it's a team sport.
We're going to get the gold next year. This year, we're silver.
Yeah,
But
we're
give
trying.
give us 4 years.
Yeah.
Give us 4 years the Olympics way, or give us 2 and we'll do the iced out cold Winter Olympics.
Winter Olympics.
We can get some gold in Winter Olympics.
I love that the Winter Olympics includes like shooting some shit and skiing.
Skiing, yeah.
What the fuck is that?
You do cross-country skiing, and then you pull over and shoot your gun at a target like a big idiot.
If they do a biathlon that includes podcasting and blowing dicks,
We're fucking killing it.
gold.
Dude, give me an Ironman of just taking it, and then we're set.
Just let me get pounded for hours, and brother, it's just game over.
I mean, here's the thing. If we're going to the Olympic Village, I'm going to be getting pounded for hours already. So it's like, I'll
Bro.
just be getting stretched out before I stretch for the big event.
Can you imagine Simone Biles with the strap on just going at you, just fucking pounding
I
at
mean,
you?
respectfully, I'm more of a Sean Johnson Olympic gymnast kind of guy.
Absolutely.
Simone Biles is a cutie. Everyone in the Olympics is cute. I feel like there's not a lot of people in the Olympics that aren't cute.
True. Bro, I'd be giving out Olympics bussy like it's free.
I think that's the thing is I'm only trying to be an Olympic athlete to get into that village. Let
Yeah.
me in the village. I'm just looking for like the gold medal in nutting.
I'm trying to get pillaged in the Olympic Village.
Oh my God, sign me up.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, that'd be so fun.
Thinking about it's got me touching my nipples.
Yeah, I feel like they build a new stadium every 4 years for this thing, and I'm starting to understand why.
Because it's getting filled with cum.
You ever seen the Olympic intro during the opening ceremonies where a bunch of birds fly into the flame and they explode?
No.
So fucked.
What the
Dude,
fuck?
you know the classic carrying of the torch? They are lighting the torch, and a bunch of birds were sitting in the fucking fountain.
No.
And it's getting fucking... And it's so fucking sad.
I've never seen that.
Yeah, it's a thing.
Damn.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
They were the unlucky listeners of the week.
they shouldn't have been in there.
You shouldn't have been there.
I mean, birds, objectively stupid.
It's a bummer they're so dumb.
They're really dumb.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, shout out to birds. Y'all are dumb.
I can't believe you're still here.
How'd you make it?
How'd you make it, bro?
They could fly.
Those bones are hollow.
Yeah, they need some milk.
You need some milk, birds.
I'm gonna make some birds and make them drink milk when they're babies, and they're gonna be some thick ass bird. They're gonna be like some.
They're gonna be trying to fly with their friends. And they're gonna be like, I can't leave the fucking ground, papa, because their bones are gonna be so thick.
Yeah, but they're real as hell for that.
And then they're gonna be like in fist fights with the other birds, and they're gonna like kill it.
These birds belong in New York. These are some New York pigeons.
Hey, fuck you, other birds! What a time to be alive, ain't it?
What a time.
Last
Be
Two
alive.
Brazzles podcast coming in spicy. I think it was a fun one.
That was chill.
I had a little bit of fun. And hey, let me just quickly say, if you had a little bit of fun, if you want to support this podcast, we are on Patreon, patreon.com/L2BC. We are a fully crowdfunded show in the same way that like NPR and all the other things that are like actually important are
We're
crowdfunded.
basically NPR.
We're basically like public radio, but for coming. So if you want to support that, you can go on patreon.com/L2BC, subscribe on the Lucky Listener tier, Come Lord tier, or the
Slimer tier.
all good ones. They're
you're a
all good
cheapskate.
ones. They're all good ones. No matter which tier you subscribe, you're a legend, and your name will be on the credits starting right now. Look at these names. Oh my God. Is that
Wow.
Jade and Sierra? Is C Sprizzle?
Thank you so much.
J Shark?
J Shark.
Oh, Jade! Another Jade.
Wow.
That's so beautiful. So thank you so much for supporting our podcast. It is the best way to keep this whole damn thing on the air. Otherwise, we explode! and you don't want us to explode. So thank you for supporting us there. Otherwise, check out our link tree. We have all our links on that. Check out our YouTube, yada, yada, yada. 5 stars on all podcast platforms. Feed the algorithm daddy. And enough bullshit. This has been the Last 2 Brain Cells podcast with your boy Austin and
Donovan.
And we are 2 holographic Michael Mouse sorcerer cards coming in real good on this beautiful day. Thank you for hanging out with us. We have a special experimental outro because that is what we do out here. So
We
thoughts?
do that, yeah. So thoughts are, I would love if we could just give a, you know, back in, I'm going to take this back 2,000 years.
Okay.
Okay. You remember when there were like gnarly, huge battles in ancient Rome and shit, where it's like the generals would ride on horseback in front of the front lines, and they would deliver the most fucking epic speeches.
In the era of decimations?
Decimations, yeah. Exactly.
Like a Braveheart type thing?
Nay, that's a different era, but yes.
I don't know what Braveheart is. I haven't seen it, but I just assume somebody had to give a good speech there.
Oh, Highlander absolutely does.
I haven't seen it.
We should. It's actually on my list of watching it if you want to watch it.
I'll pull up.
But anyway, so we're gonna give a war cry speech.
Whoa, this is new to me. I did not know about this outro like I sometimes don't. And I think, regardless of knowing or not, a speech is not something you write. It's something that's in you.
It comes from the heart.
Right from the soul.
So let me ask you a question, Austin.
Yeah!
Do you want to be the general or the soldier?
I want to be co-generals.
Okay.
So you give a line to the soldiers,
Okay.
and I give a line to soldiers. And all of our listeners and viewers and friends.
You're the soldiers.
You're the soldiers. Congratulations.
All
You've
right.
been drafted
All
to the
right.
Last 2 Brain Cells podcast army. You have to legally tell 2 friends about our show.
Yeah, legally speaking, if you listen this far, you are contractually obligated to tell 2 friends, or else your socks are going to smell really smelly.
You're going to be unlucky.
You're going to have sour socks.
Don't want those.
All right, so General Austin.
Hey,
Pleasure to see you on the battlefield again.
I don't know why I'm a pirate already.
It's strange because Rome didn't... Actually, they did have pirates.
Oh, we're in Rome. I thought this was the Civil War.
That's a completely different thing.
Oh.
Did you know that Julius Caesar was one time kidnapped by pirates? Did you know that?
No shot.
Yeah. And
Did you know that Richard Nixon was kidnapped by Walt Disney?
No, what the fuck?
That's true.
Okay. Anyway, we're gonna about to fight some pirates?
We're gonna fight some fuckers.
Alright, so listen, soldiers, thank you for amassing in front of us, and I just wanted to tell you all, today is a very special day.
Hey.
We're fighting today not just for our homelands, not for our families, not for the bread on our tables,
Yes.
but for our Riz.
Riz is not something you're born with.
Nay,
Riz is something you earn.
within you.
Now, soldiers, I ask you one simple skibbity question.
Oi!
Do you have a small gat?
No!
Or do you have a Rizzler dick?
Rizzler dick!
Aye! So, when I am out on the battlefield with y'all, I want you to be asking your opponents English or Spanish, and they shall freeze. And in that moment, strike!
And strike true. For your blades are sharp, but your minds are sharper. You've trained your lives for this moment. Don't let it pass. Seize it.
Aye, as Aristocles once said, if you don't fight, you will be fought. And as me mother once said, Doris, it's either hit or get hit in this life. And that's when I dropped out of football. But I will never drop out of this battle for my country, which is Last 2 Brain Cells Estonia.
Yay!
Anyways, this has been the Last 2 Brain Cells podcast. If you're not fired up, you're in the wrong place. Have a good one, and we'll see you again soon. Bye-bye.